Well, it's a choice few of us would make, leaving the comforts of home to travel to war-torn Syria, one of the most dangerous places on the planet today. But for two medical professionals, the calling to save lives outweighed any fear of danger. The small Christian evangelical delegation went to work in southern Syria, getting in and out with the help of the Israeli army. Well, now they're back in Israel, and CNN's Ian Lee went to meet them.
This journey begins with a strong heart and faith in Jesus. Over the Hermon Mountains into southern Syria, to war-torn towns you've never heard of. For Dr. Tanya Cabrera, the calling was overpowering.
It was a very important decision in my life. I know Christ was acting through me. I was able to give to these people the way Christ gave of himself to us.
Nothing could prepare the 29-year-old from Peru.
One day, a lot of children arrived. I am not going to forget evaluating a child with a wound on the back of his head. It was open and I could put my hands in. And it was very hard to see him cry.
For nearly a year, dozens of volunteers from the Christian organization Frontier Alliance International lived, worked, and provided comfort to the injured, dying, and newly born in Syria. Now back in Israel, they recall the moments of hope for the helpless, like a baby's first lullaby. Dalton Thomas organized the relief work, finding those willing to take the risks to help a stranger.
So many nights of heavy bombings and mass casualties where the locals would say, you know, you can leave, right? And I said, we're not leaving, we're here. And finding that kind of a person who has the character, the integrity, the courage, the composition to put themselves in that kind of an environment, and because these guys weren't going in, coming out, going in, coming out. They were going in to live in the community.
FAI teamed up with Operation Good Neighbor, an Israeli mission that delivered tons of food, medical supplies, clothes, and tents while treating thousands of injured Syrians in Israeli hospitals.
What I've learned in these last 2.5 years is there isn't anything that making you feel better than to save people's lives, even though if this is your enemy from the past.
It sounds like at the beginning of a joke, you know, like the sense of Israeli army, a Christian organization, Sunni Muslims in Syria. It's a bizarre relational triangle.
The volunteers couldn't stay. The Assad regime and its allies closed in. Certain doom awaited any remaining foreigner. Operation Good Neighbor had to end. So one night, the call came for them to leave.
This separation was a pain, like they were taking away a child from your womb, a child you developed with such love, and they took it away from you. We left in tears.
But they left making their mark, carried there and back by faith. Ian Lee, CNN in the Golan Heights.